Guys, we are going to see the static route lab with this topology. There is 3 router is there, 3 network is there. We are going to do the static route for these 3 network. In this topology we are going to learn static route with exit interface, static route with next hop address, summary static route and default static route. What is the difference between these 3? Why there's 4 types of static route is there? All IPs are pre-configured, serial interface clock rate is configured and shutdown, no shut was given. This interface 172.168.1.1/24. This interface serial interface between R1 and R2 is 172.16.2.1/24. R2 between R3 is 168.1.2/24. PC3 IP address is 192.168.2.10. Of course, R3 fast Ethernet interface 192.168.2.1/24. Similarly for PC1 172.16.3.10/24. and R1 fast Ethernet 0/0 is 172.163.1/24. Enable secret password is configured as Cisco. Console password is configured as San Fran. All pre-configuration was done. Actually, what is meant by static route? Static routing is nothing but informing the router to take routing decision based on the static route. Actually, how the router will works. Actually, as you know, the router is a layer 3 device. It will forward the packets based on the routing table information. For example, this IP we need to reach PC3 IP. This is 192.168.2.10. Whether it will get reached, destination host unreachable. From where it is getting 172.16.3.1. That is informing that there is no route available. Okay. Whenever the packets enter into the routing R1, it will check the routing database. That is routing information base. It is routing table. If the route is available, it will forward the packet. If else, it will drop the packet. But we are going to ping 192.168.2.10. That is a destination address. Whether it is available in the routing table, no. So it is informing back to the PC1 that routing information for 192.168.2.10 is not available. So the return packet we are getting PC1, that destination host unreachable. That okay. Similarly, all router actually you can ping directly connected interface. For example, here there is this router will know the 2 network, that is 192.168.2.0, 192.168.3.0. so it will be able to reach 192.16.2.1. okay, 2.2 pinging. So because the routing table because we are going to ping 172.168.2.10, the routing table information was available. Yeah, of course. Then you can ask me whether we are able to reach this interface IP address from this PC, whether it's reachable. It's reachable. Just check why it's not reachable. You are putting question back to me. You are saying that router will forward the packets based on the routing based information. I'm trying to reach 192.168.2.2, that is under the network 192.168.2.0. Then still why I'm not able to reachable? Yeah, good question. But the thing is, you need to go to the router R2 and you have to check whether 3.network routing is available, because you have to reply to the packet 192.168.3.10. because 3.1 is not reachable, then router R2 doesn't know where to forward the packet, so it is dropping the packet from R2. Actually, look this message. Previously we reached 192.168.2.0. We are getting the reply that destination host unreachable. but we are not getting the reply. Destination unreachable for 172.172.16.2. Why? Because this router is forwarding the packet to 172.16.2. 2.2 router R2 doesn't know where to send the packet, so it's dropping the packet. But this R1 is informing back to PC1 that 192.162. is not available in the routing table. That's where we are getting the packet. See, debug IP packet. Okay, just reach same R1. See, look at the table. It's forwarding to serial 0/0/0 towards destination address length forwarding, because it is forwarding to R2. The packet is entering to R2. The packet is entering R2. We are getting the messages unroutable from R2. Okay, that's why we are not able to reach. Similarly, you can check here 172. Go to R1. See, we are getting the information as unroutable from immediately that interface. So it's unable to route this packet. So this is a static route concept. Actually, it will forward the packet, then reverse lookup will be taken on the corresponding router, and the encapsulation will be done by R2. Then it will be sent back to PC1. Now we will do the lab. What is how to do static route? Okay. Actually, the predefined task was here. Okay. This first four task was configuring IP address, configuring the DCI interface IP address, configure all the interface APIs, configure the console password, configure the telnet password. These are basic router configuration. I am not going to do this fourth task. I am going to do this from fifth task. Configure static route with next hop address, where PC3 to PC2. With the next hop, we are going to configure. We are going to provide the connectivity with PC2 PC3 with the next hop interface. Before that, we ensure that whether you are able to reach PC2. Pin 172.168.1.10. Similarly from PC1, PC2 to PC3. Pin 192.168.2.10. We are getting destination host unreachable, so there is no route to this packet in the corresponding routing table. Now let's go to R3. Enter into global configuration mode. IP route. This is a static route command. IP route. If you need to enter 172.168.1.0 network with subnet mask 255.255.255.0, that is just to first match the three networks, that is 192.168.0. 0 is the last is 0, so we can valid host will be up to 255. Okay, with next to hop interface. What is the next to hop interface? If whenever the router PC3 try to reaches these packets, just to send this back to this interface, that is router R2's interface. That is the next hop address 1.2. Actually, next hop interface is should not connected to the same router. It should be the next router interface which was connected to this router. Okay, you did this one. So you try to reach PC3. What you get destination host unreachable? No. Why? The route is available in this routing table. It's forwarding to R2, but you are not getting the reply. You are getting the request time because there is no route available in R2 for 192.168.2.10. We are going to do this. Global configuration mode. IP route 192.168.2.0 255 255.255.0. What is the next hop interface for in R2 for reaching the 192.168.2 network? It should be here, 192.168.1.1. For example, if you enter this interface, then again it's fault only, because it will forward this packet here. Here you do have the route for 192.168.2.0, it won't reach the. So now routing table reverse lookup, everything is completed. Now go to PC3. You will reach here. Okay, it's done. So task 4 was completed. We able to reach. Go to PC3. Able to reach. Go to PC2. Able to reach. So configuring static route with next hop interface done. See the look up the routing table on R2 and R3. So you will get the message like this one. Static route interface. Whenever you need to reach 192.168.2.0, you can send the packet to 192.168.1.0. This administrative distance is 1. We will see why this, what is meant by this administrative distance, because next task is there only. Okay, PC3 to PC2 connectivity is there. Configure static route using exit interface 172.168.2.0, 172.168.3.0, where it was. So PC2 to PC1. Okay. Now PC1 we have the 172.168.3.0. No. So PC1 to PC2. Configure the IP 172.16.3.0. If you want to reach 3.0, 255.255.255.0 with exit interface. What is exit interface? Which interface you need to exit to through this interface? Serial 0/0/0. Next hop interface, you need to specify the next router interface IP address. Exit interface, you need to provide the own router's exit interface. Now R1, what is it? 172.16.1. Config the IP route 172.16.1.0 exit interface serial 0/0/0. Now try to reach 172.16.1.0. 13 able to reach. Whether you able to reach this router, because here routing is available. Whether you able to reach? No. Why? In this network you don't have, there is R2 you have the route for 192.168.2 network, but in R1 you doesn't have route for 192.168.2.1. Okay, this route is completed. 7th one, configure default static route. Okay, what is the default static route? Same command, IP route 0.0, any destination, any package, you should need to specify 172.168.2. Next to your interface only. Should not mention exit interface, because if you mention default the interface as exit interface, it will be considered as a directly connected. See, 192.168.1.0 we used exit interface, so it is considered as a directly interface. We use the next hop interface, so administrative distance is 1. Okay, PC1. Now see, you are getting reply as a fast reply. Distance was not reachable. No. Why? Because we configure default route on R1. So whatever the packet comes, it will forward to R2. That is the next hop interface address. R2 receive this one. R2 look up the routing table whether routing is available for 192.168.1.0. Yeah, it's available. So it's forward packet to 192.168.1.1. It receive this routing table. But this R3 doesn't know the route about 172.16.3.10, so it won't forward the packet back as we see in the starting itself. So what we are going to do, we need to configure R3 also. R3, what we are going to do means, we are going to do configure summary static route. Summary static route to reach, for example, before summary static route we will do one thing. We simply configure static route to reach our PC1 172.16.3.0 255.255.255.0. Let it be exit interface or next hop address, let it be any one next hop address or exit interface, let it be exit interface. Now we will be able to reach. See, now we are able to reach. Okay, but you need to know about what is meant by summary static route. That's what I am going to do now. So I will see 1.1 network 172.16.3.2. These are coming under same server. Can we summarize these two into one route? Yeah, we can summarize this two network into one segment. Why we need this one? See, the routing table total memory is taken was 1660 bytes. We need to avoid this memory space. We can use summary static route because both are coming under same network. We can summarize that one. If it is 172, one is 192, then it's not in same subnet or same network, so we can't summarize. But if this is 172.16.2.1, 3.1, 1.1, yeah, we can summarize by using subnetting concept. Before that, we will remove that route. Remove the slow route. Sorry, these commands are not working in packet tracer. I am going to remove this slow route. Now I'm going to summarize this route 172.16.0.0 255.255.252.0 because this will, if we configure this subnet, it will come under this. Two networks come under this network. Exit interface. See the routing table. It's subnetted. Okay, these are subnetted. Routing table is available. You want to check. See, the routing space memory is reduced. Let it be, if it is 10 route is there, we can summarize. It will keep on getting because we are add only one extra route. So it will we remove only one extra route. But if you look 10-20 routes are there, we can summarize and we can reduce the memory space. Still you able to reachable. Yeah, still you able to reachable. That's all about static summary route. And one more thing you need to know about. See, if we configure the next interface command, administrative distance is 1. If we configure the exit interface, administrative is 0, that is considered as a directly connected, because 172.16.1.network we configure as a static route with exit interface. That's why it's considered as a directly connected. Always it will give, whenever route table checking, there is two route available. One route with the static route, that is with administrative distance is 1. One route with is directly connected, then it will prefer the directly connected route. And HRP and other protocols, the administrative distance will be vary. Repeat is 90, OSPF is 110. Sorry, repeat is 120, HRP is 90, external HRP is 170. It will go. So if we other dynamic protocol install, but it will prefer static route only. Okay. See, the task is completed. Can we check whether it is successful? Yeah, congratulations, the static route records we did successfully. Thank you for watching this video. Next video I'm going to install another topology for static route troubleshooting.